Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 16th of November. Alabama's weather will be drier for the rest of this week. Still a few showers hanging on this afternoon. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots around the network. Very cold air aloft, passing across the northern half of the state with this upper trough, making for an unstable atmosphere. That's the Birmingham Skycam looking northwest from the top of the Daniel building. And again, you can see those darker clouds. And from some of those clouds, we do have some rain falling, but it's fairly scattered. Pretty much the same sky up in Fayette in northwest Alabama. They have seen a few showers around this afternoon. And from Mount Cheahaw, yeah, look at those fall colors. Really amazing how, the color season was just not that good. And all of a sudden here in the last few days with this rain, the colors have really come out. So just maybe we'll have some decent late colors this season, maybe for the rest of this month. There you go. There's your big trough, and that axis is rotating through here this afternoon, producing the instability showers after the soaking rain we had this morning. And a cool front pushing through as well. You can see the progress of that surface boundary. It's approaching Interstate 59. South of that front, you've got some 70s down in Alexander City and Montgomery. Birmingham at 65, but across the front, it's 10 degrees cooler in Coleman. They've got 55, and the cold air takes over. We'll be in the 30s by daybreak tomorrow, but nothing harshly cold for this time of the year. Here's a look at the radar at 2:15. There's a look at those instability showers. Counties like Blount, Coleman, Marion, Fayette, Lamar, and all of those fade away very quickly once the sun goes down later this afternoon. The sun sets a little before 5 o'clock this time of the year. There's the upper trough swinging through. It's the mesoanalysis page coming from the Storm Prediction Center. And the trough axis will be east of the state tomorrow, so we'll be in bright sunshine with the subsidence in the wake of that thing. Any severe weather for the rest of today and tonight should be confined to the middle Atlantic coast, the coast of North Carolina, up toward the Tidewater, and the mouth of Chesapeake Bay. And rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning at 7. And really what you see there would be for any lingering showers this afternoon. After this evening, we should be dry through the weekend, as you'll see. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run. Here comes the next Vortmax you can see over around Tulsa tomorrow. But underneath that, the air very dry. Should be a pleasant day. We'll forecast a mostly sunny sky with temperatures tomorrow more than likely in the low 60s. The GFS is showing 62. The NAM is showing 60. Thursday, that Vortmax is passing east of the state, and down below that, we stay dry, but that will pull down some cooler air on Thursday. But really, the latest guidance still kind of holding highs around 60, so probably not a lot different. That should be a mostly sunny or partly to mostly sunny day. And Friday should be a pretty cold morning. I think that'll be the coldest morning. The colder spots will likely see a freeze. Everybody else in the mid-30s with some frost, and the day will be sunny. Beautiful weekend coming up. There's a look at Saturday. That should be a sunny day. Highs in the mid-60s. Pretty much the same thing on Sunday. The GFS is showing a high of 67. Okie dokie. Thanksgiving week. Across the river, through the woods to Grandmama's house we go. Let's take a look at weather across the country. There's Monday. Moisture begins to return, but there's no trigger for rain, so more than likely we'll just say partly sunny and relatively mild. A good chance we'll see the low 70s. And really the same thing on Tuesday. The deeper moisture is off to the west where there's some lift. We might mention a small chance of a shower, but generally speaking, Monday and Tuesday would be partly sunny and fairly mild with low 70s. Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, biggest travel day of the year. That's an interesting setup. It's a battleground between the warm ridge over Florida and very cold air over Canada. And you can see the strong band of westerlies in between there, and there's going to be a surface boundary setting up. And that thing is going to be a slow mover. You can see very cold air moving down into the northern states. Around here, we stay mild, and that's suggesting a chance of showers. Some of the cities that would have a chance of rain that day, Thanksgiving Eve would be Dallas, Fort Worth, Shreveport, Birmingham, Huntsville, Nashville, Washington, D.C., ultimately New York City. And then Thanksgiving Day, the front just doesn't move much. Now, this run, and again, every run's going to look different. This is, beyond 7 days. We know that. But The model we showed you this morning showed a strong surface low north of the state with a good push and good upper support and maybe a severe weather type setup on Thanksgiving Day. This run doesn't show that, but it does look wet with that surface boundary just sagging in here. So this would suggest Thanksgiving Day would be relatively wet and mild. And then the following day, Black Friday and Iron Bowl Friday, the 26th, northerly winds kick in at the surface. There's still some overrunning, and that looks kind of showery and cool. And, yeah, maybe some snow if that's right, up in the mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina, up toward Snowshoe and West Virginia. But, again, I think that idea is a pretty good one. A chance of rain Wednesday and Thanksgiving Day and then turning colder on Friday. Whether we have rain or not, that remains to be seen. We'll check the end of the forecast on the 2nd of December. Whoa, look at that bowling ball blowing through here. Extremely deep upper low. And surface low off the coast there near Charleston, and very cold air aloft, dynamic cooling, maybe a few snowflakes, but again, that's probably not going to be there in the next run. But again, the NAO is trying to spike down real negative in there, so that could be a mechanism to deliver some cold air, but operational runs won't tell you much at this stage of the game. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.